Black clouds swallow the sky. A single drop falls. Then another. Then 1,000. Within minutes, the sound becomes deafening. A constant roar, not a storm, but something far worse. You wait for it to pass. It doesn't. Hours turn into days, days into weeks. The ground begins to disappear beneath rising water. Streets vanish, rivers break their banks, the horizon blurs into gray. And then you realize, the rain isn't stopping. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not ever. Imagine a world where Earth's water cycle breaks, where evaporation continues, but precipitation never pauses. No sunlight strong enough to dry the land. No season of relief. No calm between storms. Just endless, relentless rainfall. This is not a flood. This is a permanent state of the planet. A new Earth defined not by continents, but by water. But how would this begin? What would happen first? And how long could humanity survive in a world where the sky never closes? Rain is part of a delicate balance. Water evaporates from oceans, lakes, and soil. It rises, cools, forms clouds, and falls back to Earth. This cycle sustains life. But in this scenario, something breaks that balance. Perhaps the atmosphere becomes permanently saturated. Perhaps global temperatures create constant evaporation. Or a shift in atmospheric circulation traps moisture over land. Whatever the cause, the result is the same. Clouds never dissipate. The sky remains sealed. And rain becomes permanent. At first, it feels like a long storm. But this is different. Because normal rain comes in bursts. Here, there is no pause. The ground never dries. Soil becomes saturated within hours. Within days, it turns to mud. Within weeks, it loses structure entirely. Forests begin to collapse. Tree roots, unable to grip loosened earth, give way. Entire hillsides slide. Landslides become constant. Now consider the volume. Even light rainfall, if constant, accumulates rapidly. Just 1 millimeter per hour equals 24 millimeters per day. That's nearly a meter of water in just over a month. And that's light rain. If rainfall intensifies as storms naturally do, the accumulation becomes catastrophic. Cities begin to drown. Drainage systems fail almost immediately. Rivers swell beyond capacity. Dams reach their limits and then break. Water spreads outward, relentless, unstoppable. We've seen glimpses of this before. Monsoon seasons in South Asia bring weeks of heavy rain. The Amazon rainforest experiences near daily rainfall. Historic floods like those in Pakistan, Bangladesh, and parts of Europe have submerged entire regions. But even these extremes, and there are breaks. Dry periods. Time for water to recede. In our scenario, that relief never comes. Every flood becomes permanent. Every storm builds upon the last. And the planet has no time to recover. Day 1 to 3, the illusion of normalcy at first. People carry on. Umbrellas go up. Traffic slows. News reports warn of unusual weather. But nothing feels apocalyptic. Not yet. Day 4 to 7, the ground gives in. Flooding begins in low-lying areas. Streets fill with water. Basements flood. Emergency services are overwhelmed. Farm fields turn into shallow lakes. Crops begin to die not from lack of water, but from suffocation. Roots cannot breathe. Food supply is quietly threatened. Week 2, infrastructure collapse. Drainage systems fail. Power grids begin to short out. Electrical substations flood. Entire cities lose power. Communication networks weaken. Roads erode. Bridges become unstable. Transportation slows, then stops. Air travel is grounded. Rail lines are submerged. Supply chains collapse. Week 3 to 4, rivers become oceans. Every river overflows. Not once, but continuously. They merge with surrounding land. Floodplains expand indefinitely. Coastal regions face a double threat: rising seas and endless rain. Salt water pushes inland. Freshwater systems are contaminated. Drinking water becomes scarce not because it's absent, but because it's unusable. Month 2 to 3, cities disappear. Major cities begin to vanish beneath water. Skyscrapers stand like islands. Lower floors are abandoned. People move upward, then evacuate entirely. Boats replace cars. Helicopters become lifelines. Governments declare states of emergency. Then lose control. Month 4 to 6, global agriculture collapse. Fields are gone. Harvests fail worldwide. Livestock drown or starve. Food shortages become global. Prices skyrocket. Then markets collapse entirely. Nations compete for remaining resources. borders tighten, but water ignores borders. Year 1. New geographic continents begin to reshape. Lowlands vanish permanently. New inland seas form. Mountain ranges become islands. The map of Earth is rewritten. But this is not a peaceful transformation. It is chaotic. Violent. Unforgiving. Humanity adapts. It always tries. Floating cities are proposed. Boats become homes. High altitude regions become refuges. But these solutions are temporary. Because the rain continues. And with it comes another threat. Cold. Without sunlight, temperatures drop. The planet cools. Not instantly, but steadily. Crops cannot grow. Photosynthesis declines. Oxygen production decreases. Ecosystems begin to collapse. Marine life suffers too. Fresh water flooding disrupts ocean salinity. Currents weaken. Food chains break. Even the oceans struggle to adapt. Disease spreads rapidly. Stagnant water becomes breeding grounds for bacteria and viruses. Sanitation systems fail. Clean water is scarce. Ironically, in a world of endless rain, dehydration becomes a real threat. Mental health deteriorates. Endless gray skies. Constant noise. No sunlight. No relief. Humans are not built for this. Psychological strain becomes as deadly as physical danger. Years pass. The rain continues. Eventually, most land is submerged. Only the highest elevations remain above water. Human populations shrink. Civilizations fall. Technology becomes difficult to maintain. The world becomes quieter. Slower. Water dominates everything. Earth transforms into something closer to an ocean planet. A world where land is rare. Where survival depends on floating or climbing. And the sky remains permanently closed. Rain is life. It feeds crops, fills rivers. Sustains ecosystems. But like everything in nature, balance is everything. Too little rain brings drought. Too much brings destruction. In this scenario, we see how fragile Earth systems truly are. A slight imbalance can cascade into global catastrophe. The water cycle, something we rarely think about, is one of the most critical systems on the planet. And if it were to break, the consequences would be absolute. Now imagine this. If endless rain could drown the world, what would happen if the opposite occurred? If the skies closed forever, and rain never came again? Would humanity survive a world without water, or would that silence be even more deadly than the storm? The answer might be even more terrifying.